By now, most of you, if not all of you, have seen the debut teaser trailer for Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Now, you guys, for the past couple days, have been wondering, what are my thoughts on Storm 2? I haven't made a video on it in a while, and what do you think about Storm 2 so far? Well, first off, from the scan that was released, I think a week or two back, we do see that the game does feature the Rescue Gar arc, so we're going to have that to play in addition to all the other arcs that they are possibly going to put in the game. And I think the biggest thing everybody is like going crazy for is the picture of Akatsuki Sasuke, and he's also featured in the trailer, so it's not just like they put them in that picture just for fun. So everyone's saying, okay, this game must go past the Pain arc if they are going to put Akatsuki Sasuke. I believe Akatsuki Sasuke is past the Pain arc, or past the Itachi arc. I don't know, but because I haven't watched Naruto in months. So from the trailer so far, the game does look pretty good. Obviously, the graphics are downgraded from Storm 1 because it's not an exclusive anymore, it's a multiplat, and they only have 9 gigs to work with on the 360, standard DVD disc, and they don't want to go multiple discs because more discs for a game that's not really a story game like Halo or Mass Effect, it just doesn't make sense, honestly. So the graphics do look downgraded a bit. But they look a bit like, it's like in between. There's Bond's graphics, and then there's Storm's 2, and then there's Storm 1. That's if I had to compare like all three in order of increasing graphic power, whatever. One of my friends, John, he had like a big rant on it saying that Sasori, in his true form, he looks stupid, like he looks like the most unrealistic thing, which I don't understand. I'm just in here scratching my head like, what? I don't get it. And the fighting is the same as the previous Ultimate Ninja Storm, as we can see in the trailer. You see Sakura fighting Sasori, and you see Naruto fighting Kakashi. It's the same thing, so I think that's a pretty great thing. And I hope they add more stuff to increase like the gameplay options instead of just button mashing all the time. This is literally what you're doing. You need no expertise out of the game. Button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash. Oh, circle, boom, ultimate jutsu. That's all you have to do in the Storm series, which I really got bored at. Even on Insane, I played on Insane difficulty. That's the only difficulty I played it on, and still button mashing worked. It's the stupidest thing. I don't even know. A funny joke that me and my friends were talking about over PSN is that, what the heck, these graphics don't look as good as Axel 2 cinematic graphics, which I do have to agree with them on. Axel 2 did have some pretty good cinematic graphics, but I don't know about Storm 2. It's just something weird. Kind of strange, actually, in my opinion. And then the next thing you guys want to talk about is, when is this release date? It's confirmed for fall 2010 for Japan on the 360 and PS3. In my personal opinion, you guys, I think it's coming out in America early, like first quarter of 2011, because I don't really think America should release this game that early. Because right now we're almost done with the Rescue Gar arc when it comes to episodes on iTunes, and Disney XD will soon be done with the Rescue Gar arc in I think maybe 2 or 3 months, so that's something to look forward to. And people are saying that if this game is released within a couple months after Japan, America's not going to be anywhere near that storyline. We don't know the progression of the iTunes episodes, how far they are actually going to go. We don't know if they are just going to give us that game like what they're doing with Heroes 3, as you guys saw in that trailer. Like, we're just basically getting the entire game. If they cut out the Pain stuff, that's understandable, but I think Namco Bandai in America has learned that cutting out stuff from the story really isn't that great. For Revolution 3, they did that for Revolution 3 just for the Rescue Gar arc, but they gave us characters past that. But just cutting out everything, even the characters that have to do with that arc, you have the Pain arc, you just cut out the Pain arc but you still have Pain, and you cut out both in Uzumaki Chronicles. That really was bad. Uzumaki Chronicles 1 was a disgrace by everyone because it just wasn't that fun, because they cut out most of the best stuff because of spoilers, which was really annoying. I paid 40 bucks for that, and I felt gypped off. I never felt gypped off when buying a Naruto game, because usually I have fun with it, and it's just, I got gypped off of that game. I was just like, damn! Which is why I'm leaning away from the Naruto games. It's just that with the developers, I'm not saying they half-ass it, but they just don't put enough effort into this. They're just making it like one of those games where you gotta buy it over every single year, like Madden or the sports games, stuff like that. Actually, it's even worse, since they're not even giving you anything that new. Just look at it, sit down and think, what have they honestly given you that's really big and improving besides Ultimate Ninja 3 and in Clash Ninja Revolution 3? Honestly, what have they given you something that's that new? Which I really find is annoying, because these fans are contributing to Naruto, which when these fans are buying your games every year, they're not giving them anything that worth it. That kind of sucks. What's the point buying Ultimate Ninja 2 when you can just get Ultimate Ninja 3 in a couple months? There's that type of logic. which is really just annoying, you know, because they don't put enough pride to this, adding new elements that'll actually get them better scores, increase the replay value, which is why I might not pick up Storm 2 on its like release date in like Japan, like, you know, because the PS3 is region free. You can get the game. All I need is like my friend, she reads Japanese, so she can tell me what's going on. Like, but that's the thing, like, if they're gonna half-ass this game, then why should I pay $60, actually $70 to get the game from Japan, or even if America, if they're gonna half-ass it? I mean, a lot of you guys are saying, oh no, the developers, they're gonna do really good on this game, but look at their past games, look at the DS games, look at the Wii games, look at the PS2 games, what do they all have in common? The next one out of the series isn't really that big of a progression. Now, this may be my own opinion on it, but you guys, you just sit down and look at the facts. There isn't anything that new or big or a big improvement except for like Storm, or actually I can only think of 3 games actually in the series. And for possible stuff on additional features into the game, I don't even know if they are going to put like great features like I said in my previous video, but one feature that actually one of my friends on PSN gave me a good idea, like, I forgot his name, I have to thank him, but you guys know how in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the PS2 there was an option for disc fusion where you can get this special, I think, mode in BT3. He was saying that if Storm isn't going to have pre-time skipped characters, which it probably isn't, why can't you have your original Storm game on the PS3, put it in your PS3 and do like a disc fusion where you get all the characters from Storm 1 onto Storm 2 as an option, so they don't have to, you know, spend time creating the models for that game, just put it in this game, where they can actually have a roster of around 30 Shippuden characters, then you disc fusion to get another 25 pre-time skip characters, and that's like over 50 characters. Like, I think that's a great idea. Whoever recommended me that idea, I really want to thank you. That was a great idea. So you guys, this is just a quick update on Storm 2. I know it's not new info, it was just me talking about the game, you know, upcoming stuff, you know, stuff that I actually want to see in the game, like that disc fusion would be a great option. And to clear something up on my last video I did like a month ago, some person was saying that about the downloadable content, how your defense was weak. I just said that, well, because it's like not gonna be a big popular game. What I was trying to say was that this Naruto is a story-based game, so why would they have like downloadable content for characters like Nine-Tailed Naruto or Pain or something like that when they already should be in the game? I mean, the most they could do for downloadable content would be stages, additional costumes, maybe pre-stages from Storm, you know, stuff like that. It's just limited on stages and stuff like that. I mean, like, they can't add like additional downloadable content characters because, like, why add Pain if Pain's supposed to be in the story to begin with? And here's actually a really good idea that I think I mentioned in my last video, but I think me and my friend were talking about this, my friend Bob. We were talking over PSN, and he said that, well, with the next Storm coming out in, I don't know how long, I don't know, maybe 2013, if they are going to make another Storm, if Naruto doesn't end by there, what they should do in the meantime is, instead of making a new Naruto game every year, like, I know for Storm it takes like almost 2 years to make a Storm game, so what they should do is do downloadable content episode packs. Like let's say this game goes up to the end of the Sasuke vs Itachi arc, right? Well, in the gap of 2 years that we need for Storm 3, why can't we get like a downloadable episode where you play the Pain arc, you know? You know, it can cost like $10, you play the Pain arc, you get the full arc, it comes with like Pain, what the hell is that chick's name? Conan and whatever, Seijimo Jiraiya, you know, stuff like that. Downloadable episode packs. I think that's a better idea than keep rehashing the game every year, and by the time Storm 3 comes out, they'll already have an ample enough story to give you, and they can also add the story that they put in the downloadable packs onto Storm 3. I think, in my opinion, that's a great idea. So tell me if any of you guys would like agree with that or disagree with that or something like that. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later.